It was the end of the Vietnam War, and I was watching the news, and they were killing all the Americans were retreating, and a lot of people were dying. They say in wars, at the beginning of the war and the end of the war, most people die. And I don't know if I was patriotic or what I was. I didn't like the idea of all the Americans dying, so I said, I'm gonna go help them. So I joined. People were getting drafted, and people were running to Canada to get away from the draft, but I joined like an idiot. And so I joined up to go kill people I didn't even know. And so I went to boot camp, and by the time I got out of boot camp, it was a ceasefire, so I never went to Vietnam. But I went to boot camp, and I went to all my trainings. So I got kicked out because I was selling weed, and I got caught with some weed, so they kicked me out. But I didn't get dishonorable. I got a general discharge, so I could go to the VA, and I still had my my deal with the military. I was still good. I just didn't have all my benefits. I had most of my benefits. Well, when I got out, the first day I got out, I wanted some weed, and so I went and got some weed. And this guy, he gave me some weed, and he put crack in my weed. It was the first day I got out, I was hooked on crack. I went and bought some weed, and they put crack in my weed. And I ended up getting more and more crack. I came out with a bunch of money, and I spent it all in a week. I didn't know I was on crack for 20 years. I didn't choose to get on crack, but I didn't know how to get off of it. It was the worst thing. It was the worst thing I ever did in my life.